marijuana convictions eligible for expungement following Ohio's legalization. With Ohio's recent legalization of recreational marijuana, individuals with certain past convictions can now seek expungement. This change follows the approval of a law in April 2023, which allows for the expungement of some marijuana-related convictions. As of November 2023, Ohio voters legalized the possession of up to 2.5 ounces of marijuana from licensed dispensaries. This law officially took effect in December 2023 with full implementation by August 2024. Hamilton County Clerk of Court, Pavan Parikh, explained that individuals previously convicted for possessing up to 2.5 ounces of marijuana might now have their records cleared. However, expungement eligibility involves a detailed case-by-case analysis. Factors such as other existing charges and the timeline of offenses are considered. In Hamilton County, nearly 400 standalone marijuana misdemeanor cases were processed over the past 5 years. These cases are more likely to be eligible for expungement compared to those with additional charges. The expungement process starts with filing paperwork and paying a $50 application fee. Parikh recommends consulting a lawyer to navigate the process effectively. Yes, because we know expungement is not enough. That record needs to be completely wiped out. And, once again, Ohio, I appreciate the small amount of effort. This is amazing, but we need to do quite a bit more. This is a very, very, very small step forward, but I'll take any steps forward at this point, as long as it's not a reschedule. But I think that this is interesting. I'd like to see more states follow along. I think there should be an automatic expungement process, but we'll see if they can get a full pardon along with that.
I mean, I think this is a great step in the right direction, especially it's just coming, within 2 weeks of legalization enacting that they're already talking about this. I think that's a great step, especially coming from Ohio.
I think they should be talking about it when they're discussing what the bill is to legalize. This should be built into their legal framework when they are deciding that, hey, we, the state, and we, the government, want to profit off this industry that we, the state and government, have profited off of putting your butts in jail for forever. Mm-hmm. Then they need to be able to address these things before they start business, before they start collecting those taxes. This shouldn't be an afterthought. This should be at the forefront of their minds, because any rational person should say, hey, we're going to change this law. Oh, crap. We put a bunch of people in jail for it.
Well, if history is going to repeat itself here, it's going to be a problem, because inside law enforcement, they typically settle cases and they'll take maybe a marijuana case, drop a bunch of others. And so when you want to drop, expunge the marijuana, they're going, oh, well, they did a bunch of other things. Okay. Well, I'm in favor of having a state form you can file for free. And it puts the onus onto the cops. You got X number of days to expunge this, or you're going to have to come forward with evidence to show why it shouldn't be expunged. And then that's got burdens to establish and not take away someone's criminal record. Because that's a problem we faced, is that they drag their feet, they make it expensive. You got to bring lawyers in. Lawyers, some of them will do this stuff for free. Others are looking to make money off it. And it just continues to exploit people who've been thrown in prison for bullshit reasons and continue to have problems in employment and housing and all the things that go along with having a criminal record. We need to spend a little more time in cleaning that up, along with, making weed legal.
Jenny Beth, they actually did have that like written originally. And if you remember, the Republicans threw everything out. And what they had left over when they finally did push everything through. This is not a knock on the Republicans overall, I promise. But that's actually what happened. And when they actually finally did push everything through at the last minute, like what we got is what Ohio has right now. Mm-hmm. So it was written into absolutely everything prior to. But when the Republicans that took office last election, they tried to kill cannabis altogether. And they ended up having a fit when after losing to Michigan, and they said that they're going to lose. They lost to Michigan on the football field. It's a true story. We covered this. Mm-hmm. And they actually brought that up, and they're like, we can't lose to them in cannabis business too. So,
well, shame on the Republicans in Ohio then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm saying you and Jason need to do a road show and go and influence your Republican brothers and sisters across America and get them off of this this culture war shit and toward like actually getting people some medicine and doing some common sense shit.
I'm happy. I'm happy to do that, Rico. We just need a sponsor to fund it.
You need a sponsor.
We need some sponsors to fund it. That's right. And if you're interested in sponsoring, make sure that you reach out.
Sponsor.
Yes.
You guys want to send Jason on vacation? Please reach out to you. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. What's the limit on Super Chat? We need some sponsors.
Yeah. I'm not. It doesn't look. I'm not getting any Wagyu today. We haven't seen anything yet, but nonetheless, you know what I mean. I really like this story.
Yeah.
I really like the story. I'm glad to see that Ohio is putting a step in the right direction. And I agree, it's not exactly what we want, but to me, it is progress, and it is some type of vindication for the unjust war on drugs.